1 minute.
Welcome back to Metcon Rush
Starting on the green
2025. It's Sunday, the last day of competition here.
Starting
the
on the
10th
green
version of the Metcon Rush. We got the elite women on the floor. Heat 1 of 3 for them. Getting set to take on workout 5. We'll walk you through it in a second. But down in lane number 3, we got Brittany Morella there in the all green. Next to her in lane number 4, Sarah Firestone in the orange top, black pants. And lane number 5 in the green top, pink shoes, Daisy Conde.
We are going in.
Lane 6 in the red pants, Michaela O'Connell. And rounding out heat 1 on the outside here in lane 7 in the gray pants, black top, Julia Aguiar.
Go.
And we got a lot on tap in this one. Kind of a chipper, but they will come back to the jump rope. We got 120 double unders to start things off. For the women, they'll have 5 legless rope climbs following that, 30 deadlifts at 225 pounds, 6 rope climbs, and use the leg for those, 120 more double unders, 50 calories on the rowers, and 30 box jump overs. It's a 15-minute time cap. It's the 3rd workout in a row with a 15-minute time cap or more. So the amount of time on the floor for the athletes this weekend is pretty substantial. They also had a 2.4
on the floor.
mile run.
20 dubs.
They also had a 2.4 mile run yesterday.
Yet so far. 1 break.
2 days ago, excuse me, as well as a lifting complex. So
Firestone, and that we are.
3 of the 6 events that they'll have for the weekend. Excuse me, 4 of the 6 events are pretty much in that 13 plus minute time zone. Brittany Morella, Michaela O'Connell.
Now Conde will make her way over for those 5 legless rope climbs. Morella being the first athlete.
One down there in lane number 3 for Morella. Nobody else up there yet.
Once they get to the top, 1 now for Morella. Sarah Firestone.
Firestone making her way up at first. Here comes O'Connell in the red pants.
Check. Coming up on 2 minutes. Michaela O'Connell needs to get a rep under her belt. Firestone, 1 down for her.
Daisy Conde, middle of the floor. Julia Aguiar on the right, both jumping up for their first of 5 legless rope climbs.
Conde gets 1. Good rep for Aguiar.
Morella going up on the left for her second one. She's in the all green.
Morella now up for her second 5.
Firestone in the orange. Switching to that full body kip here early on in the set. Ooh, that was close, but she got it.
3 left for Firestone, Morella, 4 left for the rest of our field here.
So lanes 3 and 4 are on their 3rd rep. Here goes O'Connell, and that looks pretty good. Aguiar going up as well.
Good one. No rep.
Conde up, Morella going for her 3rd.
Aguiar gets it. Conde gets it.
All 3 are successful, so Morella with 2 to go.
3 minutes in.
Awaiting them after these legless rope climbs are 30 deadlifts at 225 pounds. Similarly to yesterday, where the muscle ups were paired with the wall balls, and generally the women who did better on the muscle ups did worse on the wall balls than the other way around. We could see something similar. Firestone, she's so close, but I'm not sure if she's going to get that. Nope. She's got to come down. She just didn't have it.
2 down for O'Connell, 2 down for Aguiar.
Frustrating.
Going for her 3rd climb.
Here goes Conde. Here goes Morella for her 4th. Nice one by Daisy Conde there. Morella good for 4, so short of 1 to go. Looks like Julia's getting set to go again. Of course, the legless rope climb is one of those things where you want to be certain before you go. Glancing at the clock.
Get ready to jump up. Here she goes.
There she goes. Nice fast pulls. Keeps those biceps engaged. Firestone's going again. Good rep for Julia. And Firestone probably needs to take a couple minutes, unfortunately. Nice third one there for O'Connell. Conde's going up for her fourth. One more pull should do it. Conde, 1 rep to go. Morella, also 1 to go. I'm guessing she's going to be the next one to get up on this rope. And here we go. Brittany Morella trying to jump out to a lead here in heat 1 for the women. No rep. She hit the buckle, not the banner. Firestone going again. Conde 1 to go. O'Connell and Aguirre look like they're racing up the rope. Julia gets it. O'Connell as well. And Conde now is going to be her attempt at her 5th one. You get the legs into it. You get those biceps bent still. Clearly gets the top and comes back down. So Daisy Conde hears it from the crowd. Morella's going to go again. She was basically an inch short on that last one. Gets it on that one. So Morella and Conde to the deadlifts. Conde to singles. Morella set 5.
One more for O'Connell.
And straight back into it.
Another quick step for Morella here, 6.5 minutes in. This barbell is at 225 pounds.
They'll be back on the rope climbs after these deadlifts, but it'll be for regular rope climbs. In the background, O'Connell and Aguirre are going for the last one. Julia gets hers. O'Connell hits Firestone, give it another go. She still has a few to go. That's going to be her 4th, at least her 4th miss in a row there. Tough.
O'Connell had one of our heavier lifts in our lifting event here. Let's see what she can do.
O'Connell in the red pants.
Here we go. O'Connell off to a strong start. About 10 reps complete for Morella.
Julia belting up. Brittany Morella puts the belt on as well. She's about halfway through this set of 30.
And Michaela O'Connell with a huge set to start these 30 deadlifts at 225.
Julia getting a nice set going over there on the far side of the floor. Conde back on the bar.
Just over halfway in that time half.
Still singles. 30 singles at this weight. That much rest is going to be here for a while. We're past the halfway mark of the time cap.
7 minutes remaining here. Last 5 deadlifts with Brittany Morella. 4 more remaining in lane 3.
Morella, 4 reps to go here. She's going to, like we said, go back to the rope climb. 6 rope climbs coming up. You can use your legs the second time back, which will be a huge relief for all the athletes. We'll have 3 heats of women, 3 heats of men. And we will reseed the athletes one more time before the final later today. So Morella back to the rope climb. Conde, O'Connell, Aguirre working on the deadlifts over there. 30 reps at 225. But leader in the heat, Brittany Morella, into her first of 6 regular rope climbs here. And that'll be good for her. O'Connell's got a hand up from her judge. Aguirre's got 20 of 30 done. Conde still on singles. One more for O'Connell as Morella finishes her second rope climb.
O'Connell jumping into second now. After 6 regular rope climbs, we're coming in at 7 mark with 5.5 minutes remaining.
So it's going to be a 3 rope climb advantage for Morella over O'Connell.
3 remaining for Brittany
3 of the 6 done. O'Connell in the red pants there is being ready for that first one. 5 deadlifts left for Julia Aguiar.
Michaela O'Connell gets her first rope climb down. 5
1 for O'Connell. This is climb number 4 for the heat leader, Brittany Morella.
5 more for Michaela O'Connell. Last 2 dollars for Julia Aguilar here in the 7th.
25 women in the field. These are the bottom 5 after the first 2 days of competition.
Second to last rope climb here for Morella. You're 10.5 minutes in. 1 more to go for her.
Morella with the 5th one done. O'Connell on the rope again. Aguiar coming to join her there.
4 more for Michaela O'Connell. Julia Aguilar now getting ready for her first.
Aguiar on the black and gray back there is getting her first climb done. Morella, following this, will be back on the jump rope for 120 double unders.
And here she comes back under her jump rope now, 11 minutes in.
Probably feel quite different than that first set, as the grip is fairly taxed at this point. 5 legless rope climbs, 6 regular rope climbs, 30 deadlifts, and of course the first set of 120 double unders. Now, there's less than 4 minutes to go in the workout, and there's still 50 calories row and 30 burpee box jump overs listed here. So the amount of time that this women's heat took on that first set of legless rope climbs had them in a deficit in terms of being able to finish this underneath the time cap. As the heats go on, we'll likely see that change quite a bit.
120 reps here for Morella. 3 climbs left for Aguiar, 3 climbs left for O'Connell.
Julia Aguiar in the black and gray back up there. She's caught up to O'Connell on the rope climbs. O'Connell in the red pants is going to get it going again.
Jumping into that second place spot. Under 3 minutes to go.
O'Connell much faster on the deadlifts, but it's taking big rests on the rope climbs here.
2 more remain for Michaela O'Connell. Julia Aguiar quickly jumping back up to get that 5th climb. 1 more remaining for Julia
120.
7, and Brittany Morella now on the rower. For 50 calories with 2.5 minutes
That's done
remaining.
for Morella. And you see the laundry list of movements required here for the women in event 5.
For Julia Aguiar here in lane
Live stream this weekend presented by Victory Grips. Thank
on her
you
5th climb.
for supporting us, supporting these athletes and the competition that Tim and his crew from CrossFit 301 Elite have put together for the 10th consecutive year. So we got 2 minutes to go. We got Morella working on that 50 calorie row. She probably can finish that up and maybe get to the box. We got Julia Aguiar on the right there, working on her second set of 120 double unders. We got Michaela O'Connell in the back in the red pants on her final 6 rope climbs.
6 rope climbs down for
We got Daisy Conde in the pink shoes there, still working through the 30 deadlifts at 225. And Sarah Firestone, who's probably done dozens of feet of legless rope climbs that haven't counted, as she keeps getting within about a meter of finishing and coming down, as you just see there. Closing in on the last minute for the first heat of women here.
60 seconds.
Morella on the left, the only one to the rower so far.
1 minute to go.
Cam's just checking on the row there.
45 seconds. Double unders
On 32 calories there. Holding about 1,000 calories per hour. Julia Aguiar onto the rower as well. Hand up for Michaela O'Connell. So 3 women will get to the rower, but we're within 20 seconds of the time cap here in heat 1 of the women.
10.
Last few seconds here.
5, 3, 2, 1, time. Give it up for our first elite.
So Brittany Morella, 41 calories. That'll be the score to beat.
42 calories complete for Brittany Morella for our top score in heat number 1.
5 calories for O'Connell there in the last 15 seconds or so. 9 calories for Julia. And heat 1 for the women. Event 5 is done.
300 meters coming up.
Heat 2 coming up next.
Morella setting the score to beat at 42 of 50 calories.
Yeah, perfect. Right here, huh? Yeah, that's right.
Whoa.
I don't want any of that. Heat 2 for the elite women are out on the competition floor. Getting ready to take on event 5 here on the final day of Metcon Rush 2025. We got Cass Lane down here in lane number 1. Battled yesterday to get out of that bottom heat up here, and she says she's coming out
1 minute, ladies.
to
1
set
minute.
the floor on fire.
Starting on the green starting mats.
Either with her performance or her hair, we'll have to wait to see. Danielle Kearns will be in lane number 2. Annalise Moore there in the all blue. The pink wrist wraps will be in lane number 3. Katie Curry, representing for the Masters athletes here in the elite field in the all red. Can't miss her. Lane number 5, highest seeded athlete in this heat coming into the day, Nicole Hunt. She's actually tied on points with Kayla Kelly.
30 seconds.
Who's there in the white and black and will be in lane number 6. Lane 7 back there in the all green, we got Emily Salome. And lane number 8 with the leopard sports bra and pink leg wraps, Emily Burnett.
We are going
White tie-dye with the blue, Callie Shield, and rounding out the heat in the brown pants, Taylor Quigg.
Stand
We
by.
got a big list of tasks to work through in this one. And it all starts with one of 2 sets of 120 double unders. Things will get particularly interesting after the double unders. We get to the 5 legless rope climbs. Expect to see some fairly proficient athletes at that movement in this heat. But the most important thing for all of them is not to miss any reps. Take the time you need to make sure you knock them out. We saw in the first heat that getting close and missing one can usually lead to a cascading effect of being stuck on the rope for a long time. Following that, 30 deadlifts at 225, where again we have a chance to see some separation. Now, I'm going to kind of filter down to the other side of the floor because I happen to know that Cass Lane is very good at both
30 burpee
legless rope climbs and deadlifts. And she told me she was going to come out here with a purpose on this workout today. And while I think a lot of the women will finish up these double unders at a fairly similar time, hers is the first judge to put the hands in the air. And Cass Lane, with a purpose, goes back to the rope before anyone else in her heat.
Cass Lane, now first athlete onto her legless rope.
Nice high pulls there. Danielle Kearns is going to be second to join her. We're going to go on the wide shot here as all the women are moving back there. On the far side of the floor, Callie Shield is the third to get up on the rope. In the pink in the middle of the floor in lane 5, Nicole Hunt with the black leggings kicking the legs up. Emily Salome in the green, similar technique. Emily Burnett with the full body swings from the start. In lane 3, Annalise Moore in the all blue. And that's that technique where it's a questionable leg clamp on every pull. Katie Curry, no question about it. Beautiful reps there. We'll see Cass do one more and then we'll kind of drift away here.
3 remaining for Cass Lane as she gets ready for her
This
third.
will be her third of 5. She's on the left.
rope here.
No doubt
3
about
now for
that.
Cass Lane, 2 remaining.
Annalise Moore in 3, and you can see that every pull, the legs kind of come together, and that's where you're always risking the no rep. Especially when you're facing away from the judge. I mean, the judge can't really know for sure if you're getting any support from the legs, but it's risky.
Down in lane 9 for Kayla Kelly. Excuse me, Callie Sherrill.
Nicole Hunt in the pink. Can't tell if her judge is counting up or down with the hands. She had 1 up and now she got 2. Left side of the floor, Cass Lane is on her 4th. Gets it, but a little bit dicey. Some of the women closing in on her here. Nicole Hunt in the pink, Katie Curry in the red. Danielle Kearns has 1 left. She's in lane 2 on the left side. Callie Shield is chipping away. Emily Burnett in those pink, I guess they're protecting her shins with that full body curl on every rep, but it's working for her. That's her 4th rep. Kayla Kelly with her 4th rep done. Kearns actually looks like she's going to be the first one up. She's in the left side of the rig, lane number 2. Next to her, Annalise Moore is going up for her 4th time, and Danielle Kearns is going to finish it up. Taylor Quigg on the far right side in the brown pants is up. She gets a good rep. This is Nicole Hunt and Kayla Kelly's last. And Cass Lane, all three of them going for the last one. Katie Curry going for her fourth one. Burns with a set of 6 to open it up. Hunt comes out. Same with Kayla Kelly and Cass Lane. But Cass Lane, the most aggressive, getting onto the deadlift. Salome in the green on her last time. Callie Shiro is done. So pretty competitive heat here, and Burnett is done, and she gives a double fist pump to the sky. So most of the heat here is onto the deadlifts. Annalise Moore's on her last climb. Taylor Quigg, just off camera, has 1 to go. Katie Curry with 1 to go as well. The other 8 women are on to this middle set, or this only set of deadlifts, 30 reps at 225. We will go back to the rope after that for 6 more regular rope climbs. Here's Callie Shiro. She's doing deadlifts. We'll just kind of walk down the lane. Let's just see all the athletes. Emily Burnett here. It's like singles for her. There's Emily Salome. It's like a very strong deadlifter. Nice set there. Kayla Kelly, team semifinal athlete last year with one of the CrossFit Krypton teams. There's Nicole Hunt, showed some impressive skills on the gymnastics yesterday. Here is 41-year-old Katie Curry, late addition to the field, but hanging about the middle of the pack. I believe she was in 12th out of 25 after 2 days. Here's Annalise Moore. Here is a leader right now, Danielle Kearns. Generally a better puller than presser, I believe. We've seen a little bit of struggle with the handstand push-ups and muscle-ups yesterday, but very good on the legless rope climbs here today. We do have some significant pulling today. We also have bar muscle-ups and chest squat pull-ups in the finals. The top 2 in the heat are Cass Lane and Danielle Kearns. And then Emily Salome, we saw ripping through the deadlifts. But I think it's going to be Kearns, Lane, Salome, and Kayla Kelly, likely the top 4 to get back to the rope. Here comes Salome in the green. Kayla Kelly, final rep. Nicole Hunt has 2 deadlifts to go. So we got 4 athletes on this set of 6 rope climbs. They will head back to the jump rope after this and then work their way towards the finish line. 120 double unders, 50 cal row, and 30 burpee box jump overs. 41 calories was the score to beat from the first heat. We're not even at the halfway point, so definitely going to have some finishers in this heat. There's nothing really that's going to prevent them from finishing at this point. Nicole Hunt in the pink gets a rope climb in. Turns, 3 down, 3 to go. Cass Lane working on her 3rd. 2 down for Kelly.
Kearns going up for her 4th.
Kearns makes good on the 4th.
2 down for both Emily Salome and Kayla Kelly, like 7.
Hunt in the pink and black. We'll check up another one. Fast transition there for Kearns. That's 5 for Danielle. Salome with another good one. Cheryl is now on the rope climbs in the far right in the blue pants. Emily Burnett will be joining as well. 2 reps to go on the deadlift for more. 3 to go for Katie Curry. Cass Lane up, as well as Kearns, who's got 2 rep advantage over Lane and basically the rest of the top women in this heat. But Danielle Kearns is going to have a good last day here, and she's going back to 120 doubles. Burnett gets a good climb. Cheryl gets a good climb. Cass Lane on her 5th climb here. Annalise Moore back to the rope. Hunt is jumping up in the pink to her right. Kayla Kelly is going up again as well. Salome heading up to her 5th one. Burnett. Maybe 1, 2 to go. Kayla Kelly on her last one. Cass Lane on her last one.
2 more for Emily Burnett. Cass Lane now moving on to her over 120 double unders. Kayla Kelly in lane 6, now moving on to her row for 120 double under.
Top 3 women, excuse me, 4 women to the double unders here. So it's Cass Lane on the left, Danielle Kearns, who's got a significant lead over the other 3. Kayla Kelly in the white, Emily Salome in the green. All the other women are back on that set of 6 rope climbs as Taylor Quigg has made her way back there now in lane 10. It looks like Nicole Hunt just got her last one done, so she'll hold the 5 spot in the heat here.
Nicole Hunt now on the right here.
Last one for Emily Burnett. She gets it. She'll come forward 6th in the heat.
Cass Lane and Danielle Kearns. Danielle Kearns is our first lady there. Lane looking strong in this rope here with a big set.
These are the leaders. Kearns on the right, Cass Lane on the left.
After these 120 dubs, they'll move on to the rower for 50 calories. The score to beat is 42.
And up for Kearns.
Has a hand in the air for her last set of double unders.
Danielle Kearns will move to the rower, 50 cows and 30 burpee box jump overs remaining for her.
And 30 burpee box jump overs to the finish line.
Danielle Kearns leading here in heat 2. We'll check back in with Cass Lane in a minute. And Elise Moore coming off the rope. There's Nicole Hunt. Taylor Kelly taking a rest there in the white and black. Emily Salome and Emily Burnett in the green and checkered tops. Cass Lane moves on to the rower.
Final row 5 for Kate Carey.
Rounding out the heat over here, we have Chu and then Taylor Quigg, who was super fast on those rope climbs.
2 ladies on the rower lanes, 2 and 1.
One of the best flip times
first.
we've seen on
Lane
those.
second. We got a hand up for both Emily Salome and Kayla Kelly. Looks like Emily Salome will get there third.
Salome fends off Kelly to maintain the 3 spot. She'll head to the rower, so it's Kearns, Lane, Salome, hand up for Kayla Kelly. And last one done for her, so 4 women to the rower. 6 women still on the double unders. Hand up for Nicole Hunt, who may have done those unbroken. Oh, she gets a break there right at the end.
Nicole Hunt on the rower here. We get our top 5 ladies on the rower. Third, first, Lane second, Salome third, Kayla Kelly fourth, and Nicole Hunt fifth. Coming up on 12 minutes in with just under 3
Rome
minutes to go.
closest to us here. Kayla Kelly and Nicole Hunt, 3, 4, 5 in that order in the heat right now. Danielle Kearns down there and Cass Lane, 1 and 2 in the heat. Emily Burnett has just gotten onto the row. There comes Annalise Moore, so they'll be, and Taylor Quigg off camera. So those 3 are going to be in a pretty tight battle.
No hands in the air yet for these judges. Annalise Moore now on the rower. Taylor Quigg.
Let's go check in on the leaders.
Callie Sherrill will now make her way to the 2.5 minutes remaining. Once we see those hands in the air, we know they have 5 calories left. 42 of 50 is the score to beat. They have plenty of time to get past that and to get some
In the marine top there. Cass Lane in the left.
Last
There goes the hand for Danielle Kearns.
Kearns. 2 minutes to go. Last 2 calories for Kearns. One rotor.
3 minutes exactly to get that work done for Kearns. Got a 12-calorie lead over Cass Lane. We got 1 minute and 40 till the time cap. 30 burpee box jump overs. All that stands between her and the finish line, but the heat win seems like it's all but secured for Kearns.
Let's go, Cass. Come on, push it.
Cass Lane, hand goes up, 5 calories remaining for her.
1 minute and 15 seconds to go. More calories for Lane. 1 minute remaining.
Let's go eat. Come on, guys. Let's go.
So Cass Lane will get to the burpee box jump overs with less than a minute to go. Top two women here on the burpee box jump overs last 45 seconds.
Here we go, ladies. Final event for you. Give it everything you got. We're coming up on those final 30 seconds.
Everyone else on the rower, no hands up.
30 seconds. Cass Lane trying to catch up.
Now the hands go up for Salome and Kelly at the same time.
Final 10 reps and 20 seconds to go.
Sorry about that. I know that was super loud. Just want to see if any of these other women get to the 10 seconds to go. Salome races forward. Kelly races forward. That's one for Salome. That's one for Kelly. Two for Salome. Two for Kelly. I'm not sure if she got the third one. Let's check and see here. 12 for Cass Lane. 20 out of 30 for Danielle Kearns.
20 reps down for Danielle Kearns for the score to beat. Give it up for our elite ladies, everybody. We got one more heat coming up.
2 for Kelly. 3 for Salome. Very close. Not sure about that, but that's what's on the scorecard. Either way, Danielle Kearns got the heat win. 10 reps short of finishing. Cass Lane will finish second. 12 burpee box jump overs, and then 3 and 2 respectively. Whew. It's a long one. It's a tough one. One heat to go for the elite women here in event number 5 on Sunday at Metcon Rush 2025. Final heat of women coming up. How are you?
I'm good. How are you going so far?
I think it's going okay.
Yeah. We came up, I got here yesterday. I missed the girls, but I caught the last of the guys. So I'm up here today.
Yeah. Tight race.
Yeah, no, it's exciting this year for sure.
Also, 4 of the events are like 15.
We have our final heat of 8 minutes coming on out. 2 minutes until the start time.
Final heat of elite women are on the floor here, event 5 at Metcon Rush 2025, 10th edition of this competition. Down here in lane 1, we got Gabriel Acker, 9th place overall, 289 points. Sorry, the women are wandering around a bit in the pink and gray. In lane number 2, we got Tracy Johnson, 3rd and 2nd on the 2 workouts yesterday, vaulting up from 19th into 7th overall on 298 points. Back there in lane 3, we got the 2nd place finisher at the Teenage CrossFit Games last year in the all black, Elsie Larson. She's currently sitting 5th overall on 307 points, coming off a 4th place finish last night to close out Saturday. Madison McElhaney in lane number 4, also wearing the all black there, currently sitting in 3rd place on 349 points. Pair of 7ths, a 4th and a 3rd so far Very strong showing from her. Hasn't done a ton of competitions the last couple years, but still clearly has it. And speaking of that, Caroline Spencer, in lane number 5, the overall leader, 376 points, 2 events wins, a second and an 8th on the lifting event. She's got a narrow lead of 9 points over Hannah Black, and in the blue pants there in lane number 6. She's in second place on 367 points. 2 first, a second, and an 11th. Those are the 9 points difference just on that one place. But all the events have been won by those two. Jenna Michelati, currently in 4th place overall. Every finish inside the top 10 so far. She's on 328 points. Allison Wynn is in lane 8. She's at 6 overall on 301. And Vincent is in 8th place in the all pink there. She's in 8th place, 295. And in 10th place, rounding out the heat from Puerto Rico. 3rd place at LATAM in Wadapalooza last year, Sarai Rodriguez. 2nd on the lifting, 6th on the run. She was in 2nd after day 1, but a 16th and a 20th. Is here sitting in 10th, and she's going to try to fight to stay in the final heat for the final event later on today. A big task ahead of these women. Nobody has finished it so far. Danielle Kearns came within 10 reps at the very end. 120 double unders to start, 5 legless rope climbs, 30 deadlifts at 225, 6 rope climbs, 120 double unders, 50 calorie row, and 30 burpee box jump overs on the 20-inch box. 15 minutes to see if anyone can finish up event 5 here at Metcon Rush. 4 opportunities so far for these women, and only 2 women have managed to win a single event. Hannah Black's gotten 2, Caroline Spencer's gotten 2. Madison McElhaney within touching distance of those 2, but she probably needs to win both events and get a little bit of help if she wants to pass either one of them. She does have a good gap over the rest of the field, about 20 points to Michelati, who's got another 20 points to Larson. Tracy Johnson and Anna Vincent, the first to the rope climbs, both wearing pink on bookends of the floor here. And as you mentioned, Tracy Johnson in the second heat yesterday, but finished 3rd and 2nd on the 2 workouts in the gym. When we talked to her, she said she was very excited to get back into the arena and felt good about all of the workouts in here. Well, 2 for 2 so far for Johnson, and she's off to a fast start again too.
She's racing through this rope here.
Johnson's done 2.
Tracy Johnson.
Vincent's done 2.
Now Elsie Larson will jump up first to complete that 3rd climb.
Michelati in the pink top in lane 7, their gray pants. But all pink on the right is Vincent. Pink and gray on the left, Johnson. Vincent taps just ahead of her, so they're both done with 3. Hannah Black is reeling them in. This is her 3rd of 5. She gets it. 2 to go for Madison McElhaney. Caroline Spencer's only done 2, so she's a rep behind the top 5. Elsie Larson with a 1 finger up. So Elsie Larson actually seems like she's overtaken the lead on these latest rope times. This team continuing to impress.
1 remaining for her, Elsie Larson.
Here goes Elsie Larson in lane number 3.
And she sticks it. And she'll come down to be the first lady to our 225.
She's going to go to the deadlifts at the 2-minute and 40-second mark, get the belt on. Elsie Larson, assassin on the legless rope climbs. McElhaney jumps up, Johnson jumps up, Vincent jumps up, Black jumps up. They're all on their last rep. Michelati up for her 4th of 5. Johnson touches, McElhaney touches, Vincent touches, Black touches. We're all chasing Elsie Larson, but Elsie Larson with the double overhand grip on the deadlift, and she's going to fall way behind these women quickly, who are ripping through here. Not sure which side of the floor to go to. There comes, Caroline Spencer's got 1 rep to go.
3.5 minutes in, Anna Vincent back on the bar here.
1 to go for Akron outside lane. So Tracy Johnson closest to us on the deadlifts, then Elsie Larson and Madison McElhaney. Hannah Black in the middle of the floor with a big set. Michelati is stepping forward Hannah Vincent has been there. Here comes Caroline Spencer. So Spencer, 7th in the heat. Sarai Rodriguez on the far side of the floor, right behind her, finishes up her legless rope climbs, but she's going to belt up before starting in on these 30 deadlifts at 225 pounds. Johnson back to work, Black back to work, Larson back to work. Vincent's going to get another set going. Gabrielle Acker has finished up. She's in lane 1 here, just in front of us. Last rope climb for Allison Wynn back there on the rope. Anna Black with a hand up. Elsie Larson with a hand up. Anna Vincent with a hand up.
5 reps remaining for Anna Vincent in lane 9. 3 reps remaining for Black, 2 reps remaining for Hannah Black.
One more rep for Hannah Black, so Hannah Black has taken over the lead on the deadlifts. She'll head back for 6 rope climbs. Elsie Larson right behind her, and we saw how fast Elsie was on the legless rope climbs. Hannah transitions very quickly. Hannah Vincent has 1 rep to go. So Black, 1 rep lead over Larson. Larson's gonna have a 1 rep lead over Vincent. Big break here for Tracy Johnson, who is amongst those leaders. McElhaney also getting caught up on the deadlifts a bit here. Galati, Spencer trying to catch those two. Hand now goes up for Spencer, who's been real fast on deadlifts. Hand up for Johnson as well. She's got 2 to go, and she's taking another long break. You have to think that if Tracy can get through these last 2 deadlifts, that it's going to be smooth sailing for her. But she's really taking her time here. Spencer's likely going to pass her by. Johnson gets back on the bar, and so she will finish him up just ahead of Spencer. Here comes Caroline, the current leader in the division. Hand up for McElhaney, who's
2 climbs remaining for Hannah Black here in lane 6. 3 climbs remaining for
see how hard those reps are for her. Galati, Wynn, Rodriguez, Acker, and McElhaney still on the deadlift. Last rope climb coming for Hannah Black.
With 1 under her belt, Caroline Spencer going up first.
2 to go for Larson, I believe. Hannah Black on the rope for the final time here.
Second to last spot here for Elsie Larson and Hannah Black.
Another deadlift for McElhaney. She's got 1 to go. She's still in the 6th spot in the heat. Hannah Black currently leading. Vincent and Johnson trying to make up some more ground on the rope. Elsie Larson, final rope climb coming up for her.
Elsie Larson with 1 climb left just behind her.
Madison McElhaney almost got her foot caught in the rope there. Nicolati with the hand up on the deadlifts. Aka with the hand up on the deadlifts. Sarah Rodriguez done with those. Rolf's making quick work of the deadlifts after falling behind on the legless rope climbs. Last 2 climbs for Spencer. Last 2 climbs for Vincent. Last 2 climbs for Johnson. 4 to go for McElhaney. 4 to go now for Sarah Rodriguez. Aka is just getting started. Here comes Rolf's. Nicolati got 1 done. So it's Black and Larson. And who's going to strike first? It looks like Caroline Spencer. She'll go from 7th in the heat all the way up to 3rd in the heat on the combination of deadlifts and regular rope climbs. Johnson will pass Vincent, so she'll come out 4th. Vincent will tag next in lane 9, so she'll be in the 5 spot in the heat, and those 5 a decent lead over the rest of the heat, I believe.
8 minutes in, 7 minutes to go. Hannah Black still hanging on to this rope for a strong set here. Quick break for Larson.
Black with the hand up. She's getting set to transition to the rower. We're at the just past the 8-minute mark.
Quick break for
Hannah Vincent's the only athlete not on screen. He is on the double unders. Hannah Black should be in relatively cruise control mode here. She's really going to need some of the other girls, hopefully Ellie Larson for her sake, to fend off Caroline Spencer. If that ends up being the case, we could have a winner-take-all scenario in the final between her and Caroline Spencer. Larson does move forward. Let's see what the deficit is here as Elsie's just getting started. Hannah Black's already on 10 calories. So 10 calorie advantage there. McElhaney 6th in the heat. Anna Vincent is actually past everyone on this set of double unders as Michelati steps forward to that. So Anna Vincent up to 3rd in the heat. And here she is. So it's Black, Larson, Vincent. This is more good news for Hannah Black as Vincent passed Caroline Spencer and Tracy Johnson on those double unders. Let's see. Johnson finishes a couple reps ahead of Spencer. So Johnson moves forward at 4th in the heat. Spencer will move forward 5th in the heat. It should be a bit of a drop off from there for McElhaney, Nicolati, Wynn, and Sarai Rodriguez, who's just off camera there to the right now. So we'll keep her in mind.
10 minutes in, 5 minutes remaining.
Anna Vincent currently sitting 3rd in the heat. We'll keep our eye on her. There's Allison Rolfe.
90 seconds.
We break on a double unders. Michelati as well. Anna Black there. Nice steady breathing. Very composed on the rower. Caroline Spencer, the leader coming in, currently 5th in the heat. McElhaney with the hand up. She's going to make her way to the rower as we have 4.5 minutes until the time cap. We saw it took turns 3 minutes to do those 30 calorie row, so time might be running out for some of these women to finish. Great breathing here for Tracy Johnson as she's cruising on her row.
30 birdie box jump overs must be
She's
complete.
going to be in a tight battle with Spencer.
Hannah Black picking up her pace a little bit. Spencer tries to catch up.
Hand goes up for Hannah Black. Again, 20 burpee box jump overs is the score to beat from Danielle Kearns. 12 burpee box jump overs for Cass Lane. We had 2 and 3 for the 3rd and 4th athletes, which is Emily Salome and Kayla Kelly in the last heat. So Hannah Black all alone on the burpee box jump overs. No hands up for the rest of the women here. And now a hand goes up for Larson. As you would expect, the question is going to be how big of a lead was she able to maintain over Vincent? And then Johnson and Spencer. Acker gets to the rower. All of the women are on the rower. Hannah Black at the 12-minute mark, so 3 minutes to the time cap. So Larson should be able to finish this.
13 down for Hannah. Over 12 minutes in.
Hannah Black to move forward. Hand goes up for Johnson. Hand goes up for Vincent. Both of those things are what Hannah Black would like to see here. That could be a very heated battle on the burpee box jump overs. Knowing both those women quite well, I'm not sure who to favor. Johnson walks forward and looks down the field. She's going to get down and get a 1-rep advantage over Vincent here. And almost a 2-rep advantage. Tracy Johnson continuing to look incredibly impressive here inside the Athletic Center in Hagerstown Community College. We mentioned in the onset, 9th on the run, 24th on the lift, 3rd and 2nd yesterday. We got 2 minutes to go. Caroline Spencer moves forward 5th in the heat. It was a 9-point advantage she had over Hannah Black. And with 3 women between her right now, we will keep an eye on Danielle Kearns' 20 reps. The 12 reps from Cass Lane should not affect any of these athletes. Presumably they'd all get past 20 as well. We'll have to wait and see. But Hannah Black, business as usual, a walk-off win, 3rd win of the weekend. Go at the 2nd and 11th. And she will likely take over the lead once again from Caroline Spencer going into the final. The question is going to be by how much. Larson looking strong in the 2 spot. Johnson with that same 2-rep advantage over Vincent as she moves her box forward. McElhaney comes to the box, so she's got to get at least 12 to pass Cass Lane. Cass Lane potentially looking for a top 10 finish here. Daniel Kearns on 20 reps. That could factor in for sure. No rep there for Larson. And Elsie Larson, the teenager. Shout out to Luis and the Fittest Managers. I know they were Archie lead over the UK Championship this weekend, but I know he's watching her as well. Elsie's going to creep up towards that podium spot as McElhaney's going to slide back a few points here. Tracy Johnson, and that's going to be 3 for 3 in terms of top 3 finishes inside the arena here for Tracy Johnson. Hand goes up for Anna Vincent. McElhaney, I think that's going to be 10. Spencer grinds for 1 minute there. Michelati collapses. Allison Rolfs got to the box. So did Sarai Rodriguez. 15 for McElhaney. 27 for Spencer.
On the floor here. Elite men coming out next.
See if we can catch. 27? 27 for Vincent. So that last rep was huge for Caroline Spencer. Hannah, you got enough energy for a quick interview?
I'd love to. Thought you'd never ask.
Great work.
Great way to start a Sunday in terms of the points, but that workout looked pretty tough.
That one was a lot. Just honestly remembering it was probably the hardest because there's like 10 different things. I kept having to like say it to myself out loud and be like, yeah, that's right. Or wait, no, that's not right.
There's only 6 workouts this competition. 4 of them are sort of 13-minute plus workouts. That's not that typical, but it seems like you're managing those longer workouts quite well.
Yeah, definitely in the in season. I work a lot around this time frame. So I feel like I'm pretty good at sprinting, and then I'm pretty good at strategy for the longer ones. So the things that I needed to work on were right in this like middle time range where it's both. Like you need to know when to push, and then you know when to be strategic. And I think that we've really like nailed that in training, and it's coming out here, which is really cool.
We got one more workout to go. It's going to be very tight between you and Caroline going to the final. Thrusters and some gymnastics. How do you feel about the challenge?
I'm pretty pumped about it, honestly. It's like I worked really hard on my gymnastics pulling, and it's a lot of gymnastics pulling, and there's been a couple of workouts recently, like in TFX and in the World Fitness Project qualifier, that have had a lot of thrusters in a row, and like since that was a controlled environment in my own gym, like I tried a few different ways and just try to hold on to the barbell, and that's definitely built confidence going into this because I know I can hold on to something like with that many reps, that light. So I'm excited to send it, see what happens.
All right, I love that. Hannah, looking great.
Thank
Good luck
you.
in the final.
Thanks so much.
Anna Black, 3 event wins this morning. Caroline Spencer, that 1 burpee at the end to tie with Anna Vincent. Those points could end up being precious. It's going to be a showdown in the final. Anna Black and Caroline Spencer coming up this afternoon. The men, we're going to stay live here on the stream. The men will be back taking
2 minutes. 2
Like every time you say it,
1 minute. 1 minute.
Start.
Thirty seconds. Athletes will start on the green starting mat. All right, we're going in 10 seconds. Stand by.
Within 10 seconds of the start of event 5 here for the elite men on Sunday at Metcon Rush 2025. 4 athletes in the seat. Jimmy Smith on the left there in lane 4. Trey Gordon in the all black in lane 5.
30 deadlifts at 315 pounds. 6 row 5.
Nelson Slade in the white, lane 6. Andrew Ramon in the blue and red on the right, lane 7.
Jimmy Smith in lane 4. Trey Gordon in lane 5. Nelson Slade in lane 6. And Andrew Ramon in lane 7.
120 double unders to start out here. After the double unders, they'll head back to the rig for 6 legged slope climbs
50 seconds.
and then move forward for 30 deadlifts at 315 pounds. Those 2 movements will be where we see a majority of this separation. They'll go back to the rig for 6 rope climbs, back to the jump ropes for 120, and then work their way towards the finish line with a 60 calorie row and 30 burpee box jump overs on a 24-inch box. Slade cruises through the 120, and he'll head back to the rig for those legless rope climbs.
Athletes have to climb up legless and tap that barrier at the top.
1 rep down for Slade. Ramon will move back second.
Gordon now complete with his double unders.
Jimmy Smith and Trey Gordon.
1 down for Slade. Andrew Ramon now up for his first. Jimmy Smith now up for his first.
So all 4 men here in the first heat on the legless slope climb. 6 total that they need to accumulate here.
Slade up for number 3 here as we're coming up on
Slade looking strong on the legless rope climbs. 3 reps down already. We're not even at the 2-minute mark, and they've already done those 120 double unders as well. Ramon on the right with more of that full body kip. Jimmy Smith and now Trey Gordon both get 2 reps done as well.
2 down for Ramon, 2 down for Gordon, 2 down for Smith.
Slade 2 remaining. 2 rep advantage over the other men in this field here early on. 15-minute time cap. On the women's side, nobody in the first 2 heats finished. Getting a couple close, and then in the final heat, only 3 women finished it. Hannah Black, the youngster, Elfie Larson, and queen of this arena really is Tracy Johnson. After coming inside after Friday, has been second and third in here. See what the guys have to say about it. Nelson Slade, 6 down. He's got his belt ready to go on those deadlifts, so I'm sure he's going to throw that on. 30 deadlifts at 315.
2 remaining for Georgia. 2 remaining for Smith. 3 minutes in.
Yes. Coop out red inside. You flex on the outside. We not in your mind.
Nelson Slade off to a touch and go set, 3 reps down.
Ramon back on the rope on the right. Jimmy Smith, no shirt on the left. Looking fairly smooth. He's going to go for a big pull at the top. Trey Gordon with the fast rep. Jimmy Smith gets one.
Slade down 20 to go for Nelson Slade. 2 more climbs remaining. Trey Gordon now up for
Gordon jumps up for the last rep,
Smith with 1 remaining.
creating a little separation between him and Smith, so he'll join Slade on the deadlifts. Nice set of legless rope climbs there. And he'll get to the
Trey Gordon now on his deadlift
barbell
here.
very quick. Trey Gordon looking like he's ready for these deadlifts.
Looks like about
Gets a set
16
done and then
reps
steps
to
forward
complete
for the belt.
Trey Gordon gets a push-up
Jimmy
on
Smith
that.
finishes up. Ramon working on rep 5 or 6. He'll get the tap and whew. 1 to go for Ramon. Take your time, man. Make sure you get the steps done. Everything else ahead of you is going to be there for the taking. Don't get a no rep on this last one.
Slade here in lane 6.
So Slade in the
Just over 20 reps for Nelson Slade in lane 6.
all white. About 2/3 of the way done with his deadlift.
Set down here. 1 more climb for Ramon in lane 10.
Trey Gordon, the top-seeded man in this heat.
5 reps
He's in 21st place with 199 pounds, and he's trying to close the gap on Slade. Ramon on the last rope climb here. And he's not going to go for the final touch. Gordon really making that 315 bar look fairly light. Slade, more difficult for him, but he's going to maintain the lead. And there is 30 reps done for him. Jimmy Smith back on the bar. Slade will make his way back for rope climbs, which is clearly a place he feels comfortable. He can use his legs now also, so he should go pretty well.
5 down for Slade in lane 6. 5 remaining here. Nelson Slade.
Slade back up for his second of 6 rope climbs. Hand goes up for Gordon. 2 more reps for him. He's going to drop it 1 more time. Jimmy Smith back on the deadlift bar. There goes Slade for his 3rd rope climb. Ramon's going to give the last legless one another go. Has he taken enough rest here? He's already done 5. He knows he can do them. 1 more pull. Come on, brother. Yeah. And Ramon will get his crack at the 315 deadlifts for 30.
Trey Gordon now on to his rope climb here for 6 reps. Gets ready to go.
Gordon 3 reps behind Slade.
Slade getting ready for his 4th. 4 down for Slade, 2 to go.
Gordon's going to stay close to the rope there. He's got a very efficient rope climb. Gets up fast and only in 2 pulls. Big lean back there for Slade as well. With the legs nice and high. Both of these guys very efficient on the rope climbs.
One more here for Slade.
Slade on his final climb.
6 down for Nelson Slade here. And he's on to his rope again for final time, 120 double, and this is here coming up on that halfway point.
Hand goes up for Smith on the deadlifts. Slade starts in on his 120 double unders. He's on the finishing stretch here. Double unders, row, burpee, box jump over. He's just past the 7.5 minute mark, the halfway point of the 15-minute time cap.
One more rope climb here for Trey Gordon.
And
2 more
Slade's
down.
excellence on the rope climbs may put him in a position where he has a shot to set a time to beat rather than a score to beat here in heat 1. We do have the top 20 men coming up after this. And as you would expect, generally speaking, on the last day, the times have continued to get better for the women as the heats rolled on. Gordon finishes up the rope climbs, and he'll come to join Slade on the jump rope. Jimmy Smith, very efficient on the rope climbs as well. Ramon still working on those deadlifts. Slade in the white, Gordon in the black.
Still chipping away after getting the rope for the first time here. No breaks yet. Slade with a quick break. 4-5 remaining for Jimmy Smith. Andrew Ramon chipping away through these 30 deadlifts here. Coming up on 9 minutes in.
Hand goes up for Nelson Slade, and he will get to the rower just at the 9-minute mark. So he's got 6 minutes to get 60 calories and 30 box jump overs. That should not be too much of an issue. Granted, they are fairly deep into the Metcon, but it's the amount of work that you would expect an athlete in the elite field to finish in 6 minutes. Ramon working on the deadlifts back there. Smith's got 3 rope climbs to go. Gonna give one a go right here, and he'll get it.
Gordon will now make his way to the rower here.
Gordon coming to the rower.
Lane 5. Popping the top. Here we go, Trey.
Let's see what the deficit is here. As Trey gets going, we see 11 calories on the board for Nelson Slade.
5 minutes to go.
Gordon already with a faster cadence, though, by a couple hundred calories per hour. He's into the 1,200 range. Nelson's about 1,000. So let's see if Gordon has what it takes to close him down. Jimmy Smith, last rope climb for him. Easy day.
Jimmy Smith now making his way to his jump rope for 120 down to 3.5 minutes to go.
So Jimmy Smith will come to the jump ropes. Gordon and Slade on the rower. Ramon still working on the deadlifts.
Four minutes remaining. Over 20 calories for both our gentlemen coming up on that halfway point of that 60 calories or more with 5 deadlifts remaining.
3.5 minutes to the time cap, and I may have spoken too soon. Not sure if the rowing paces are going to be on par to get this one done under the time cap for Slade. Let's see if Gordon can close in on him. Last deadlift for Ramon, and he'll head back to the rope climb. And getting close to a dead heat here on the rower. 39 on the right, 43 on the left. Gordon likely to come off this rower at the same time or even ahead of Slade. And we saw some Echo Bike sprint finish battles yesterday. These guys may be in a similar situation with the burpee box jump overs today. 30 burpee box jump overs, 24-inch box remaining once they finish this row. Gordon glancing over at Slade. Slade glancing over at Gordon. He's like, damn, this guy's supposed 10 cals on me? Time to dig in. Jimmy Smith, last 5 reps on his double unders. Hand goes up for Slade. Hand goes up for Gordon. They're within 2 calories of each other. Smith getting to the rower with just about 2 minutes to go. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
2 minutes to go. Burpee box jump over race to the finish. Now they can still finish this. 15 burpee box jump overs. 15 burpee box jump overs in a minute is definitely doable pace for these athletes. Just a matter of how bad they want it and how much all the work up to this point has impacted them.
They're going to advance that box and then final line. This is going to get nasty. Under 90 seconds to go. And Gordon now can jump in front of you on a rim.
Gordon moving faster.
Slade trying to catch up.
He's in the black shorts over there.
5 reps remaining in this first 15 for Trey Gordon.
So now a 2-rep advantage as Slade paused on the ground there. With 14 minutes into a 15-minute time cap.
60 seconds to go.
Gordon's got to move his box, and he's moving it with purpose. Can he get 15 done in this last minute? I don't know. He's going to have to go even faster than he went before, and he had the urgency of trying to catch Slade. Now he knows that he's got Slade beat. The question is, does he have what it takes to finish, knowing there's 20 more guys still to come? Trey Gordon, now Nelson Slade in for the last 15 reps as we have 30 seconds remaining.
Here we go, boys.
7 reps remain, 20 seconds, I don't know. Slade's moving faster now.
And Slade is now just ahead by 10 seconds. Gordon with a hand up.
Last 5 seconds.
3,
Oh my goodness.
1, time.
Good rep at the end. That should be 29 reps for Trey Gordon.
What a race.
1 rep short of finishing for Gordon. Slade put the hammer down there at the end. He'll get 25. So 29 and 25. What a battle there. Slade and Gordon. Slade on the rope climbs. Gordon really made it up on the rower and then just dug deep on the burpees. Slade gave it his best shot to close there at the end. But Trey Gordon will set the score to beat 29 reps in event 5 here, final day of Metcon Rush. 2 more heats of the elite men coming up next.
Trey Gordon one more time, everybody.
Nice work, brother.
Thanks.
I'm not loving you, well I wanted to, what I had to do, had to run from you. I'm in love with you, but goodbye belong, and it hold me all the way home.
As second heat of elite men are taking the floor, I do have a scoring update on the elite women's side, and it is exactly what we thought. A dead heat. 467 points for Hannah Black, 460 points for Caroline Spencer going into the final. Hannah Black's event finishes first, second, 11th. Caroline first, second, 4th, 8th. So if it goes to a point where Caroline, no, it's just straight up winner beats all. There's no tiebreaker needed. That's what we have in the final. Madison McLady sits in 3rd, 431. Elsie Larson has passed Jenna Michelati to move into 4th. She's got a 6-point lead on Michelati, who's got a 6-point lead on Tracy Johnson and Anna Vincent, who are both tied on 392. They only have 6 points on Allison Wynn. So a huge battle there for the 4th through 8th spots. McElhaney looking pretty good in 3rd. And a showdown between Hannah Black and Caroline Spencer in the finale.
Just over a minute, yeah, we got P2 out on the floor here.
Just say it for the crowd, but Caroline Spencer and Hannah Black are dead.
starting on the green mats, gentlemen. Green mats.
Second heat of men are out on the competition floor. We got Danny Campagna over here in lane number 1.
30 seconds.
Tied on points with Nikki Rogers, who's in lane 2. Briley Smith is in a tie for 15th. He'll be in lane 3. Jacob Dunlap currently sits 13th overall. He's in lane 4. Frank Mastroianni, top-seeded man in this heat in the gray there, is in lane number 5. Sean Colgan sits in 12th. Ryan Clark in lane 7 will be in 14th. In lane 8, Cooper Jones, he's tied with Briley Smith in 15th.
Stand by.
Mitch Griffith bumps up into this heat from yesterday. He's in a 3-way tie for 17th. And Jacob Cantu rounds out the heat.
Heat number 2 on the floor here, taking
in lane number 10. As all 10 gentlemen in heat 2 is set to take on this long laundry list of items that is event number 5, starting with 120 double unders before they head to the rig for 6 legless rope climbs. They'll pop out to the barbell for the only time, but it's a big task. 30 deadlifts at 315, 6 rope climbs, 120 double unders, 60 calorie row, and 30 burpee box jump overs. In heat number 1, Trey Gordon came 1 rep short of finishing.
30 burpee box overs to the finish line. The score to beat is 29 of 30 burpee box jump overs. If you want to set that score to beat, you've got to finish this workout in this 15-minute class. 1, get it in, put both hands in the air, yeah? Mitch Griffin and Jacob Cantu at the same time will now finish here. Briley Smith on the way over.
Bunch of the men heading to the rope. Cantu, Griffith, Briley Smith, Nikki Rogers, Danny Campagna, and these men are attacking the legless rope climbs. Briley Smith in lane number 3, absolutely shredding 2 reps.
Go. 2 down for Griffin, 2 down for Cantu.
1 rep done for every man on the floor at this point. 2 for some of them. Briley Smith is 3rd from the left in lane number 3. That's his 3rd rep. Jacob Cantu on the far right side out of Brookville, Tennessee, but born in London, England, I believe.
3 down for Briley Smith, and he'll jump up for number 4.
It's just an assault on this set of 6 legless rope climbs left to right across the floor.
2 remaining for Cantu, 2 remaining for Griffin.
Cantu on the far right looks like he may be the first one done with these. Holy cow. I'll tell you what, if you want to pick someone to scale a building in this heat, I might go with Jacob Cantu. Briley Smith, that'll be 5 for him. Griffith is on the rope for his 5th on the right side in the white, but to the outside of his, Jacob Cantu. Now Cantu, no, he's sorry, he's got 1 to go. So it might be Briley Smith in lane number 3 who's going to jump up first. And Briley Smith will come off the bar first. Cantu, Griffith both up for the final one on the right side of the ring. 1 more to go in lane 8 for Clark as well. 2 left for Colgan, 2 left for Mastroianni, 1 left for Campagna, 1 rep for Nikki Rogers remains. Briley Smith first on a deadlift. Jacob Cantu now. Excuse me, Jacob Dunlap also in the mix. Campagna is done with the rope climbs.
It's Griffith now.
Griffith in the white, aggressive first set. Campagna in lane 1, creeping into screen on the left. Nikki Rogers coming out. Colgan coming out. Mastroianni coming out. Cooper Jones coming out. Nine of the men onto the deadlifts. Ryan Clark with a rope climb or 2 remaining. 30 deadlifts at 315 here, the 3rd movement in the lineup. And in terms of just overall difficulty, the legless rope climbs and the deadlifts are the biggest sticking points. And it becomes much more of just a straight fitness thing with the 6 regular rope climbs. 120 more double unders, 60 cals, and 30 burpee box jumps. Clark is on the rope for his final legless rope climb. And Ryan hits it barely. Ooh. But it's the last one of those, so
small.
Job done and push the limits, and that's right what you need to do. No hands up for anyone on the deadlifts left. They're all working on them, and just as I said that, hands go up for both Riley Smith and Jacob Dunlap. Well, here are the leaders. Riley Smith on the left, Dunlap on the right. Dunlap drops 2 to go for both men. Dunlap rep number 29. Riley Smith, that's 29, and Dunlap will take the lead here. Riley Smith gets his last one done, and now they'll battle on the 6 rope climbs. Dunlap's going to be aggressive getting up there first. No hands in the air for anyone else in the heat.
One climb ahead of the field here for Jacob Dunlap.
Mitch Griffith now with a hand up.
For Mitch Griffith. Griffith. 5 reps remaining for Danny Campagna in lane 1.
Campagna with the hand up. He's in lane number 1. Griffith's on the right side in 9. 2 rope comes done for Jacob Dunlap. Riley Smith working on his second. Danny Campagna. No, Mitch Griffith's going to finish first. Griffith now third in the heat. Campagna on his last rep on the left. He'll be fourth to move back. Frank Mastroianni will make quick work of the deadlifts. He'll move into 5th in the heat. Rogers, Colgan, Cooper Jones, Cantu, all getting close. Colgan will finish first amongst them. Jacob Cantu now done with 30 deadlifts.
2 remaining for Dunlap.
Jones has 1 to go. Cooper Jones in lane 8 will finish up. Smith has caught up to Dunlap. Dunlap jumps up ahead of him, go on the 5th of 6 rep.
4 reps remaining for Griffith.
Griffith and Campagna both with 2 done. Mastroianni with 2 done. Dunlap 1 to go. Riley Smith with 1 to go. Coming down from his 5th as Dunlap jumps up. Jacob Dunlap with a little bit of a inchworm style getting up the rope there, but it works for him. He's not one of the taller guys. Knowing he might not be able to get him in 2 of those big pulls, he just uses the skills that he has to his advantage. Different style than some of the bigger guys, but it works very well. Rogers and Clark with hands up on the deadlifts. Jacob Dunlap now has company on the jump rope in the form of Riley Smith. Mastroianni 2 climbs to go. Campagna working on climb number 5. Mitch Griffith as well. Cantu with 2 remaining. Logan working on climb number 4.
7 minutes in.
1 deadlift to go for Rogers on the left side. He's going to get it. 2 to go for Ryan Clark. Griffith comes off 3rd. Campagna right behind him.
Danny Campagna and Mitch Griffith are on the road for the final time at the same time. 120 double unders here in lane side in lane 1.
They're just spread out pretty wide on the floor there. Here are the leaders. Campagna is sitting 3rd. Mastroianni's in 5th. We'll let Mitch Griffith do his double unders off camera there and keep an eye on him. These are 4 of the top 5. Sean Colgan's coming off. Cantu finishes his rope climb, so he'll join Griffith off screen on the double unders. Campagna there on the far left, looking very smooth.
7 athletes all on these 120 double unders coming up on 8 minutes in. No hands in the air yet, as Dunlap was there first with Riley Smith. Will now finish 5 reps ahead of Jacob
Colgan, but Riley Smith will make the pass on the double unders.
Did
not see that coming. Would have thought Smith might have passed him on the rower, but Dunlap's going to have some work to do now. So top 2 guys onto the row. We got 8 minutes and 20 seconds elapsed so far of the 15-minute time
Just
cap.
over 8 minutes in. Smith and Dunlap in lanes 3 and 4 now on the rower for those 60 calories. After those 60 calories,
2 men on the rower, 6 men working on the jump rope.
in order to set that time.
Mickey Rogers and Ryan Clark back on the rope climb.
Here. Last minute up here.
Hand goes up for Campagna, far side of the floor, so he'll move into the 3 spot. We get Griffith coming into screen here, but it looks like Jacob Cantu actually is going to pass him on the double under, so Cantu up to 4th in the heat. Mayhem, man.
There you go.
Hand up middle of the floor for Mastrani. So Mitch Griffith struggling on the second set of double unders, giving away several positions relative to the heat. Next to him, Cooper Jones is trying to catch up. Griffith on his last couple now. And Griffith will move forward. We got 5.5 minutes to go. Slade had 6 minutes to work on this last 90 reps and was unable to get it done. He came within 5 reps. Gordon got there a little bit after him, but was able to move faster and ended up getting within 1 rep of finishing. Last 5 for Cooper Jones, and let's see how the guys are doing on this row. About 1,100, 1,200 pace here for Cantu. He's 13 calories in. Mitch Griffith pulling about 1,200. He's got 8 calories on. Cooper Jones just getting started. Ryan Clark working on the double unders there. Sean Colgan in the 1100s, creeping towards 1,200. He's at 10 calories. Mastrani, more like the 1050 range, but he's got about 18 calories done. Dunlap at 40 calories. He's pulling about 1,100. Smith with about a 5-calorie advantage. He's about 1050 on his pulls. Campagna's sneaking up over here. He's pulling about 1,200. He's past 40 calories. Roger's still working on the double unders. So top 2 guys right here. How close is it going to be going to those burpees? It's about a 3-calorie difference now. Riley Smith's hand goes up. We're going to have about 3.5 minutes to go.
Last 5 for Jacob Dunlap and Riley Smith with the final call. We'll get to that box.
So Smith's got 3.5 minutes to get 30 burpee box jump overs done, and he's going to have the lighter and smaller Jacob Dunlap chasing him down. Doesn't necessarily mean he'll be able to do it, but theoretically you would think that he'd be better at this move. Let's see how it ends up going. Smith moving very well to start here. Dunlap, the only other man on these burpee box jump overs. Campagna is going to get set to join him here in a second, so we'll shift around and get Danny into the frame.
Dunlap trying to catch up to Smith. Under 3 minutes remaining.
Hand goes up, indicating 10 reps done out of the first 15 before they'll advance forward. 12:20 mark, 15-minute time test here. This is heat 2 of 3. We got 1 heat. The top 10 men coming up after this. On the women's side, we had no finishers for the first 2 heats and only 3 finishers on the final heat. We got 3 guys looking to try to finish here. Riley Smith maintaining about a 2-rep advantage here over Dunlap. Smith looking very good. Dunlap moving smooth as well. Can he make up 2 for 3 reps in the last 15? That's a tall ask. We got hands up behind me. Cantu is now on the box. Just did his first burpee. We got 2 calories remaining for Mastrani, 3 for Colgan, 1 for Griffith. Dunlap picking up the pace. 2 minutes to go. Smith trying to answer the bell. Dunlap and Smith. And it looks like Riley Smith is going to be able to hold on here. Dunlap picked up the space. Smith said not so fast. Riley Smith will win. Heat 2 of event 5, 13:26. 2 reps to go for Dunlap. He'll get across 13:33. Campagna should be next. Cantu's trying to track him down. We'll try to see Campagna finish and then track down the other 6 men or so. As Campagna's got 5 reps to go, we got 1:15 to the time cap. Behind us, Cantu is fending off 4 challengers. Campagna's got 2 reps to go, I believe. Last rep coming up here for him. So Danny Campagna will be our 3rd finisher at 14:07 unofficially, joining Smith and Dunlap there.
Last couple for Jacob Cantu here at lane 10.
Cantu's down on the far side of the floor. Mastrani with seconds to move his box to this last section. Then it was Griffith. Colgan's just advanced. Cooper Jones also working on the burpees, but he's in the first set of 15. Mastrani's doing everything he can to try to catch Cantu. Cantu on the far side of the floor there. Last lane down. And Jacob Cantu will get in at the 14:40 mark. Hand up for Mastrani, hand up for Mitch Griffith. 15 seconds to go. They're within a rep of each other. Both are going as absolutely as fast as they possibly can. Greg Mastrani, he gets done. He'll get across with 4 seconds of church. Here comes Mitch Griffith. They have 6 men in. So 6 men, I believe, finished it up. None of them faster than Briley Smith. Danny Campani finished third in the heat. Give him a little fist bump there. Briley, third day of competition, another long one.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty back and forth battle between you and Jacob the whole time. How'd you pull that out?
I was just kind of, we were like neck and neck the whole time. I knew if I could row a little bit faster and the dubs. He was a little slower on the first set, but then he like passed me on the rope climbs on the second set of dubs. I knew if I just kind of held my own, I'd be all right. I got to the row before him and just kind of held that lead the rest of the way.
Yeah, he tried to pick up the pace on that last set of burpees.
He started jumping on the box and I noticed that, so I was like, well, I'm gonna start jumping too. I just used to doing the step down, but I think it was probably a good move just to step down until the little sprint at the finish. Good idea, I guess.
How do you feel about the final coming up?
Just send it. Yeah, last day, there's really nothing to lose. Go until the wheels fall off, see what happens. You know?
Well, that worked out pretty well in that one.
Yeah, that one was solid. Went way better than when I tested it. Honestly, I feel pretty good, so see how these next guys go, and then the last event, just send it, you know?
All right, sick performance there, Briley.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Good luck in the final, brother.
Thank you.
Briley Smith fends off Jacob Dunlap to take the heat there. One heat coming up. Elite men will close out event number 5 here at Metcon Rush on Sunday. Women's side, we got a deadlock battle going into the final. All tied up, winner take all, no tie breaks needed between Caroline Spencer and Hannah Black. Men coming up next. Noah Wilson holds the lead. Will he be able to maintain it on the last day? The beginning of that story tells itself in the next heat coming up.
Here come our top 10 elite gentlemen on the floor. 90 seconds. One minute.
Final heat for the elite men coming up here, event number 5, day 3, Sunday, Hagerstown, Maryland. We got Christian Ramon down in lane number 1. Solid day yesterday, bump into the top 10 here. He's got a 3rd and a 4th place finish so far this weekend. Mateus Vero, pair of 9th place finishes yesterday, sits in 7th overall. Ben Weiss surging up the leaderboard. He's in a 5th place position with 2 workouts to go. Josh Beeker bumped up into a podium spot. He's currently in 3rd, rocking the American apparel again today. Noah Wilson, the current leader of the competition, no shirt on there in lane number 5. Closest to him is his buddy Luke Burns. In the cutoff t-shirt, he'll be in lane 6. Sean Finlay sits in 4th.
10 seconds.
He's only 2 points behind Beeker. No, 12 points behind Beeker, 3 points on a Weiss for that 3 spot. Javier Aaron Sevilla sits 6th overall. He had an 8th and a 5th yesterday. Nothing outside the top 10 so far. In lane 9, we got Ethan Sheep. And running out the heat, we got Jordan Bailey. He's had some up and down performances, a 2nd and a 7th, and a 17th and a 9th. Let's see if he can level it out for today. Task at hand for these gentlemen is a big one. Starts with 120 double unders, 6 legless rope climbs, 30 deadlifts, 315 pounds, 6 regular rope climbs, 120 more double unders, 60 calorie row, and then 30 burpee box jump overs to finish. I believe we had 6 finishers in the previous heat for the men.
60 calories on the lower, 30 burpee box overs.
And I expect we're going to see some faster guys in this heat. Noah Wilson has had 2 firsts, a 4th, and a 6th so far. Luke Burns, 2 seconds, a 3rd, and a 10th. Josh Beeker, 2 thirds, a 6th, and a 10th. And Ben Wise yesterday with a 6th and a 1st. It's really only the lift that's kept him out of the podium conversation up to this point. Mateus Farrow already up with 1 down.
As well as Ethan Sheed.
Noah Wilson is going to be last amongst the heat off of the double unders.
6 legless row climbs to be completed. Noah Wilson getting ready.
Farrow, he's in lane number 2, the black Invictus shirt on. He's whipping through legless rope climbs.
3 remaining for Weiss. 3 remaining for Ramon.
Multiple reps done for all the gentlemen, I believe. Ramon gets his 4th one done. Farrow gets his 5th one done. Wise with 4 done. Beeker with 3 done. Wilson with 3 done. Ian Burns both working on rep 4 here. Sean Finley with 4 done. Javier with 4 done as well. Farrow done with 6, and we're just past the 2-minute mark. So Farrow, left side of the screen, all black. We'll turn to the deadlifts first. Ben Wise coming behind him. Christian Ramon also done. And then Jordan Bailey on the far opposite side of the floor. Noah Wilson, slowest off the jump rope. Well, one of the fastest on the legless rope climbs. He'll pass Beeker, Burns, and Finlay. Also Aaron Sevilla and Sheep.
Luke Burns that launches his bar. Joshua Beeker.
Aaron Sevilla and Sheep, the only men still on that set of legless rope climbs.
Ben Wise also a big set here. Christian Ramon back on the bar. About 10 plus for Noah Wilson. Josh Beeker goes.
Leaders on the left side here.
3 minutes in.
These are the first 3 guys off the rope climbs. Ramon on the left, Farrow in the middle, Wise on the right of our screen. All set for Wise. Farrow after a big break. So we get another set going.
Farrow was our first athlete there. Ben Wise second, Ramon third, Bailey fourth, and Noah Wilson fifth. Your top 5 currently is your 3.5 minutes in.
Leaders in the division are in the middle of the floor, of course. Beeker there with singles throughout.
Big truck out at the start here.
Wilson. Grayish white shorts with a hand up. First hand up.
For Noah Wilson with 4 reps remaining.
Luke Burns last to his right. He's got a hand up as well. Farrow with a hand up also. Farrow drops. Last rep for Wilson, so first to last, just like that.
first 6 regular road climbs here in lane 5. He gets up and out of
And
height to his advantage.
Farrell last rep done. Burns last rep done. Wise, that's his last rep. So 4 guys onto that set of 6 rope climbs. 1 down for Noah already. Farrell, just like he did in the first round, very fast getting up on the ropes. So left to right on the ropes. Farrell, Wise, Beaker there in the deadlifts. Wilson and Burns. Sean Finlay has stepped off the floor and signing a scorecard. Maybe a back issue on the deadlifts. I've been there and I hate to see that. Sean Finlay has looked so good this weekend. So he's out of this event, maybe out of the competition.
With 3 reps remaining.
Jordan Bailey and Christian Ramon on the outside lanes are done with the deadlifts as well.
1 more to go for Noah Wilson.
Ethan Sheeb has moved past the deadlifts. Last deadlift here for Beaker.
3 more for Burns.
Aaron Sabia with the hand up on his deadlifts. He's the only man in the heat remaining there.
The 100.
Sheeb has moved back and Finlay has moved off of the floor. Wilson onto the double unders first, and that's a good thing for him as he was the slowest coming off of him in the opening part of this. Burns with 1 rep to go behind him. Barrow now has 1 left. Wise also has 1 left. So here comes Luke Burns, second in the division coming into today, second in the workout currently, behind Noah in both of those situations. Wise and Farrell come out at the same time. Wilson came in with 376 points, a 15-point advantage over Burns on 361. Burns had a 15-point advantage on Beaker, who's on 346. Finlay was in 4th, but he has stepped off the floor, so Ben Wise on 331 would then be 15 points behind Beaker. So it's about a 15-point drop in each spot on the leaderboard as we look at that podium race. Now, Mateus Barrow over there in the black was in 7th on 313, and off camera, Jordan Bailey was in 10th, and both of those guys are doing favors to Ben Wise because Josh Beaker was behind not only them, but also Sheeb and Ramon. At the 6:35 mark, Noah Wilson moves to the rower. I mentioned Wilson with 2 event wins already. He also had a 6 on the lift and a 4th last night. Some of the other guys just a little better than him at the wall facing strict and some push-ups. One of those was Luke Burns. When had taken 2nd on that one. Beaker was 3rd. Wise was 1st. Wise is now 3rd in the heat here. And Ben Wise, he took a 15th on the lift that really set him back relative to the other guys that he chased for the top 10. Beaker and Burns both took a 10th on that. It was only 5 pounds different. There were 5 men on that weight. And Wise has been trying to chip those points back ever since then. 6th and a 1st yesterday to Beaker's 3rd and 3rd, and Burns 2nd and 2nd. So he's going to have to do some work here to reel in Beaker. So far, it's looking good for that. Wilson 1st, Burns 2nd, Wise 3rd, Farrell 4th. Jordan Bailey off camera is in 5th. He's way down here, number 10. The rest of the guys are on the double unders. You can see Ramon in the background and Beaker. We also have Aaron Sabia and Sheeb off camera working on the double unders as well. Hand goes up for Beaker. Hand goes up for Sheeb. Hand goes up for Ramon. So those 3 guys are going to be in the battle the rest of the way. We have 7 minutes to the time frame. So all these guys are going to be finishing this. The only question is going to be in what order. And some of these guys are going to be in a heck of a battle for that. Let's see, Aaron Sabia now on his last few double unders. Burns, 33 strokes per minute, about 1,100 there. Noah holding 1,300 plus, approaching 1,550 calories, excuse me. Beaker just settled down, he's about 1,100. Wise, it's in the 1,300 range. He's 35 calories in.
Jordan Bailey.
Barrow's only at about 1,000, but he's got 23 calories done. And Ramon out here also holding about 1,000. All the men on the rower now. Hand goes up for Wilson.
5. Noah Wilson.
So Wilson can settle into 30 box jump overs here, 30 box jump overs, as he pursues the third event win of the weekend and tries to extend the lead going into the final, which he told me yesterday he's going to try to do unbroken. We'll see. Burns and Wise were the second ones to the box.
Third event win on the weekend of the 5 events here for coming up.
No hands up for anyone else yet. And now Wise's hand goes up ahead of Burns. And all those points are going to be precious for him. Ben Wise with a look of determination on his face there. Got an event win last night out of the middle heat. Chance to go head to head with the guy he's chasing today, all the guys he's chasing today. Right now he's sitting in a great spot, especially relative to Josh Beaker. If he can steal these points from Burns as well, that would be even more helpful for him. First things first, got to take care of the job in your lane, and then worry about everything else. Wilson into his last 15 reps.
A few short reps away from the finish line again. Ben Wise, 2 more reps to make the one who fast just off. Jordan gaining 1 more calories.
Sorry about that.
5 pounds up for the ticket sale. 5 pounds up for EPC.
Wilson, last 5 reps to go. Jordan Bailey is now ahead of Beaker. He's in the 5 spot in the heat. Farrell gets off. Sheeb's going to get off. Beaker bleeding points here. So Noah Wilson, final rep. And easy as she goes. Last off the first set of double unders, but took the lead very quickly on the deadlifts. Oh.
New turn, 1 more for hand for a solid 15. 5 reps remaining. For Ben Wise, 10 reps. 3 reps remaining.
Last rep for Ben Wise. That's going to be a second place on event 5 as he continues to charge up the leaderboard. Luke Burns in his final 15 reps. Jordan Bailey, far side of the floor, just moving into that section. 2 reps to go for Sheeb in the first section. 4 to go for Beaker. He needs these points. 2 more reps for Burns. Second to start the day. Looks like he's going to get a 3rd place here. Another solid performance for Luke Burns. Trying to solidify the 2nd spot on the leaderboard there. Several men in this last section now. Oh my God. It's a tight race between Bailey and Beaker, and they both know it. 2 for both men. 1 for both guys. Bailey and Beaker slides ahead of Bailey. That is as close as it comes. I think you got to give it to Beaker, but if it's just a second and there's no 10th of seconds, that was a tie. I don't even know. Sheeb got in. Aaron Sabia makes a push late. Farrow's gonna get across. Wow. And we got Christian Ramon as the last man on the floor working here. Epic finish between Beaker and Bailey. Bailey was ahead of him the entire time. Beaker really pushed hard there on the burpees at the end. Slid across the line. I think to the naked eye, he would have got the win there. I'm not actually sure if they're scoring to the 10ths of seconds or not. I don't think there's any timers besides on the run. Either way, he'll get the points. It's not Bailey that he needs him against. It's Ben Wise. Last round for Christian Ramon. And the entire heat of men will finish underneath the 15-minute time cap. Ben, ready?
I'm ready. As ready as I'm gonna be. Sorry, I'm breathing right in the mic.
No, we expect that. These are some beasts of Metcons. 3 straight with 15-minute time caps.
Yeah.
But I just see you go into this like fierce competitor mode, pretty locked in here.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly a lot nicer than wrestling where someone's trying to beat you up. So I get to control the hurt, which is kind of nice. So, I mean, yeah, the last 10 years of doing this is a little different than the last 20 doing that. So it's not so bad when you can control it.
Dang, 20 years wrestling? Wow.
I mean, yeah, like grade school through college, yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of experience there. The battle's getting pretty tight for the podium, and you climbed back from outside of the top heat to being in podium contention. How do you feel about the last 3 performances?
Well, the first 3, I knew were probably gonna be my worst 3. So it was kind of like, you know, execute to the best of your ability, which I feel like everybody says, like run your own race sort of thing. But in ones where you know your ceiling, that's what you have to do, because you can't expect to do more than you physically can. So that's really what the first day and a half was. Now I get to race and fall my way back into things, which is a good opportunity.
How do you feel about the final?
Yeah, everybody's gonna be hurting, so I'm right there with them. It's yeah, you gotta be ready for that one. We're ready to go for it. So I'm excited.
Well, I'm sure you will. Looking great. Always great to have you in competitions, man.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Ben. See you in the last one.
Thanks, man.
Ben Wise, 11th after day 1, 5th to start the day today. Sean Finley looked like he bowed out there. Beaker battling for every last point. It's probably going to come down to Josh and Ben for that final podium spot. Luke Burns, another 3rd. He should be locked into 2. And Noah Wilson, 3rd event win of the weekend. The women's final is going to be a winner-take-all. We'll be back with that one about an hour and a half from now. Stick with us as Metcon Rush finishes up this afternoon from Hagerstown, Maryland.